lovelies, salibonani, linjani. I hope you're all keeping well. So I'm back today with another video after a little break as we were starting phase 1 of our recovery with lockdown and trying to get back to normal. I have been busy with all things school run with my little one and just adjusting around my actual career and day-to-day working. So in today's video I'm going to be sharing more baby names, and in particular it's going to be baby names starting with the letter L. So you guys know that I normally share how to pronounce the name and the meaning behind the name. Sometimes I share maybe the context of how the name has been given, and I choose favorite names within that letter of the alphabet because for some letters there's lots more than others, and then we just kind of explore. But as always, don't forget to comment down in the box below. Let's interact and chat because I don't always cover all the names, so my list isn't going to be exhaustive as I'm picking my favorites. So if there are names that I haven't covered that you know or you've come across that are Ndebele, then definitely make sure to pop them down below and click on that red button too to keep up with all my videos. Okay, so the first name on the list is LANGA, and LANGA means the sun. Now this is a beautiful name that's commonly used for girls. It can also be used as LANGELIHLE, which basically means a beautiful sun, or LANGA also means a day, so that can mean a beautiful day in terms of when the child was born. So the second name that I have on my list today is LETHOKUHLE. So LETHOKUHLE means the bringer of good news and the bringer of beautiful things, and that is essentially just kind of saying that the baby's birth has brought, you know, all this goodness into the family. Okay, as always guys, I've got my little assistant in the background, so if you hear him then he's just jumping on the bed. So the third name on the list is Lindani. Lindani means to wait, and this is commonly used for boys when I've come across it. That can also be abbreviated and used as Lindilani, which is essentially wait for. So in keeping with the theme of waiting, another really popular name that's just mainly used for females is LINDIWE, which essentially means that this child was waited for, and that's lovely, isn't it? The idea of that everybody's so excited and they're looking forward to receiving their new bundle of joy. Okay, so my assistant has decided that he's going to make a cameo, and the next set of names that have a lot of similarities are quite close to my heart. I'm going to start with one that my nephew has, which is LONDUMUZI, which essentially means to protect the home, but that can also be abbreviated, and my inspiration when we were looking at baby names was actually LONDIZISWE, which is the protector of the country, the place, the area. And you also have names like LONDIWE as well, and essentially LONDIWE is the protected one. So it could be that, you know, if you're naming your child LONDIWE, it's because they were desired for and you're protecting them and you wanted them. But it's quite a strong name, I think, when you're saying LONDIZISWE or LONDUMUZI. It kind of means that they are going to be a leader in essence, they're going to be someone that stands up in the family, and the names that I've mentioned are commonly used for boys. Okay, so on to a couple of names that are really similar and are flower names. I love this name. My niece is also named this. So Luba is a common name, and that is essentially a flower. However, that can also be abbreviated to Lubaletu, which is our flower. Sometimes you have LWAZI, which is beautiful flower as well. All these names are mainly used for girls. I haven't come across them being used for boys. Okay, so on to the next set of names. So this name is LUNGA, and that essentially means to be good, and from that you can have LUNGILE, which means the good one, but you can also have LUNGANI, which also means be good. And all these names are generally used for boys whenever I've come across them. So another favourite, which is also used to symbolise a growing family, is LUYANDA, which just basically means we're growing, we're increasing. Hello.
Can I go see? Go. My.
Maybe later. Maybe later. We'll see. Which is lovely. The other name that I particularly love, which also has other names that come off of it, is LWANDLE, which means sea. Now, there aren't too many names that are linked to nature, just like I mentioned before, the sun, and then obviously now the sea, but these are a few that come up within Ndebele names. And this is normally, normally used for girls when it comes to LWANDLE, but I feel like this would actually apply if you wanted to use it to a male as well. It is kind of transferable. Okay, and finally the last name that I've chosen for this list is LWAZI, which is normally used for boys, and this means knowledge. It's really nice and simple, and I just think it has quite a ring to it. So I haven't been exhaustive with my list, but as always I would love for us to interact, so drop some names down below in the comments box and let me know what some of your favourite Ndebele names starting with the letter L are, and I'll be sure to comment and let's all interact and share the knowledge. Don't forget to click on that red button and definitely see more content from me. I hope you're well wherever you are. Take care until the next video. Bye guys.